Hi guys, in this video we are going to use dropzone.js to provide a cool solution for uploading our files. So let's take a look at exactly what we are going to build. I'm going to select one picture and I already uploaded it to our Django database. And let me do it one more time, and there we have it. So right now we have two pictures uploaded. If I try to upload it one more time, we will have an error. You cannot upload any more files because we set the max file upload to 2 pictures. If we decide to upload a PDF file, we will also have an error because this extension isn't allowed. If we do a PNG, we will have the same situation because we didn't allow PNG files to be uploaded. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so let's take a look at what have I done so far. So I started a brand new project called DZProj, and over here if we scroll just a little bit down, we will see in the installed apps list that we have additional position. We have the docs, so I started a docs application and I included it in the installed apps list. Then if we scroll down, we have templates, and in the directories we have some settings. I told Django where to look for additional templates, and according to the settings over here, I created a templates folder inside the src folder, and in the templates directory I placed base HTML. Moving all the way down, we have some settings for the static and media files. The static and media folder will be kept next to our main project folder, next to our templates folder, and so on. So it will be both of these folders will be kept in the src directory. Alright, so in the URLs PY, I just included those settings for the static and media files in the URL patterns. And if we jump to the models PY of our docs application, here we have a very simple class with only one field, upload, and this is an image field with the upload to images. So inside the media folder we will have another one called images, and over there we will keep all the images that we simply upload. And then as the string representation we just return the primary key. I also registered this class in the admin, so we will be actually able to see it. We will be able to see the progress of the objects that we are going to create. And then we have an empty main.js and an empty style CSS, and we will be doing some work over here shortly. And we have a base HTML, and this code is borrowed from the star rating project with Django with JavaScript star rating project, which is available on GitHub. So I'm leaving the link in the description. You can just simply copy it and download it. Over here what we can change is the title, so let's have it as maybe drag and drop. Okay, and I'm going to save this, and now I'm going to proceed and head over to the views.py file of our docs application. Over here we will begin by doing imports. So from Django views generic, we just want to import a template view, and we can use it right away. So we are going to create a class, maybe let's call it main view, and it will inherit from template view, and the template name, let's just call it main HTML. So let's actually go to the docs, create the templates directory. Inside the templates directory, let's place the docs directory, and over here let's place inside of the docs this main HTML. So right now what we need to do is to inherit from base HTML, and then let's put in the block title and the block content. Here I'm just going to put in upload now, and for the block content, well, let's just leave it empty for now, or let's just put in hello world. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to also save the views.py file, and we are going to bring this main view directly into our project folder. So let's head over to the main URLs.py file, and over here, let's do an import from docs views. We want to import the main view, and let's put in path. And over here, this is going to be the main path. So let's keep it empty, and here main view as view, and the name, let's set it as main view. Okay, so let's go back to our docs folder. Actually, let's go to base HTML because we need to do some stuff over there. And let's prepare a section for the drop zone. So I'm just going to put it below the custom CSS and JS, and drop zone JS and CSS, and we need to get the proper files. So let's go to dropzone.js. We need to scroll down to the installation, and here we have download the standalone dropzone.js. And I recommend you download this file and simply put those this dropzone.js file as well as dropzone CSS inside the static folder and just link it up just the way we did over here. But I'm going to do it a little bit easier to save some time. I'm just going to grab it from over here. So I'm just going to copy those links and place them over here. All right. So I just pressed, let's make this a little bit bigger. I just pressed the source of the simple example. Okay, and then if we move down, let's take a look at this particular part. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to head over to our main HTML, and over here, let's actually see if everything is working. So I'm just going to open this link. Do we have hello world? No, we don't. We actually forgot about the static. So let's go to base HTML, and at the top, let's load static. Okay, I'm going to save this, hit refresh, and there we have hello world. So right now I can go back to main HTML, get rid of this hello world, and place in this code from dropzone.js. I'm going to save this, hit refresh, and here is our very basic drop zone. So right now, if I try to put something, we see some error, as you can see. And this is because we don't have our backend linked up. So it's looking nice, but it doesn't work just yet. So I'm going to restart it. And we actually want to do a few things over here. Not only to make this work, but we also want to style this a little bit better. And we want to add some limitations. For example, we would only want specific file extensions to be allowed. And for example, we only want to allow 2 or 3 files to be uploaded at once. So I'm going to jump to our style CSS and begin from here. First of all, I'm going to change the body background color. So let's change it to maybe F8, F8, F8. So it will be just a little bit grayish. And then I'm going to add a class DZ as drop zone, and over here we will have a border which will be dashed, and I'm going to set it as important. And we also would love to have a border color that is going to be a little bit darker gray than this one, so I'm just going to put in CCC. And also let's put in border radius, and over here I'm just going to put in 10 pixels. Okay, and let's also have a hover effect, and here I'm just going to change the background color to maybe Alice blue, and everywhere I'm going to put in important. Okay, so right now what we need to do is to go back to our main HTML, and we need to apply this DZ class in the form class. So next to the drop zone we will have the DZ. Okay, I'm going to save this, and let's press refresh, and there it is. So this is looking, in my opinion, much better. So let's go back and let's also provide some additional information. So here we will not have file upload, we will have maybe simply upload like this, upload, and let's specify the method equal to post. And since this is a post method, so let's also put in a CSRF token, and I'm going to indent this, and I'm going to save this and return to the views PY, where we are going to create another view for handling saving our files in the database. So I'm going to put in a function view this time, and this is going to be maybe a file upload view, and this will take in a request. And maybe first of all, let's just print request files, and let's import from Django HTTP response. So here I'm just going to return HTTP response, and I'm going to put in upload. So as the next step, I'm going to register this view. So let's jump all the way back to our main project folder, to the URLs py, and I'm going to import it, and let's put in this path upload that we did set, and file upload view, and the name will be upload view. Okay, so right now I'm going to save it again, and let's try this out. So again, in the main HTML we have the action upload, we have a method post, we have a CSRF token, here we have an input name file, and let's see if this will work. Okay, so I have a terminal open over here. I'm going to move this file a little bit like this, and here we have not found file upload, and let's just hit refresh. Let's try it again, and there it is. So we have our multi-value dict and as the file in memory uploaded file. Okay, so this means that we are one step closer to finishing our project. As the next step, I'm going to head back to the views, and I'm going to comment this out, and then I'm going to do a check if request method is equal to post. In that case, I want to create a variable called myFile, and this is going to be request files, get, and we want to get the file that we saw in the terminal. And then we want to create our object, our doc object. So we need our doc model. From doc models, we want to import doc. And over here, I'm just going to put in doc object create. And we want to set the upload as my file. And then let's over here return an HTTP response, a blank HTTP response. And if this is not the case, let's return a JSON response. So let's put in return JSON response, and we need to import it. JSON response. And I'm just going to put in post and false. Okay, so I'm going to save this. And right now, if I go to upload, we have post false. But then if let me just maybe log into the admin very quickly. Let's take a look at our docs. Right now we haven't any objects. We don't have any objects. And then if I drag and drop this, we have some issues. All right, guys, so actually the problem was that I didn't reload the page. And to prove to you that this was the issue, I'm going to hit refresh, and there it is. So here is our uploaded image. So I'm going to reload the page one more time, and I'm going to upload the same image so you can see how this is working. And as you can see, we have a confirmation that this particular file has been uploaded. And then if we go back and go to the docs, here we have the second position. All right, so this is working, and we can upload many files, okay, many pictures. And right now let's do some limitations, because we can even upload a PDF. And if we go to the docs, open the fifth position, here we have our sample PDF. Okay, so right now, as mentioned before, let's try to apply some modifications. And in order to do that, we have to go back to our Visual Studio Code and open up main.js. So over here, what I'm going to do is to write down dropzone auto discover, and I'm going to set it to false. If we don't do this, we will have some errors like dropzone already attached. We don't want this, so let's put in dropzone auto discover equal to false, and then I'm going to create a const called my dropzone, and this is going to be a new drop zone. And over here we have to set an ID. So let's go to our main HTML, and we don't have any ID right now, so I'm just going to put in ID my drop zone, and I'm going to grab this ID, copy it, save the main HTML, go back to main.js, and over here let's open up the quotation marks, hash my drop zone, comma, and let's open up curly braces. So here actually we can provide a URL. So I'm going to put in this upload, and after the comma in the new line, I'm going to put in max files, and I'm going to set it to 2, and I'm going to put in max file size like this, and I'm also going to set it to 2, so this is 2 megabytes, and I'm going to also put in accepted files, and here I'm going to specify PNG and JPG, okay, or maybe just JPG. let's do it for now, only JPG. So yeah, let's see if this will work. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to refresh. So let's try to upload the wings because this is a PNG file. And as you can see, you can't upload files of this type. Let's try to upload sample PDF and we have the same issue. If we change max files to 1, hit save, refresh, and drag and drop both files, the first one will be accepted, the other one will have an error, you cannot upload any more files. But then if we change this back to 2, save this, refresh, try it one more time, as you can see there are no problems. So if I hit refresh over here, actually if I go to the docs, and as you can see here we have 8 objects right now. So let's just have a confirmation that this is working. I'm going to grab one more time this image, and right now we should have 9 objects, and there it is. Alright guys, so I think this is it. If you enjoyed this tutorial, if you like my content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are almost at 5,000 subscribers. I can't thank you enough for this. When I started my YouTube channel, I was hoping to someday achieve 1,000 subscribers. Today it's almost 5,000. Thank you so much. I will continue providing content that hopefully you will enjoy, and yeah, see you in the next one. So I think the next video will be about the social network project part 18 with authentication, and then the next one after the social network project part 18 will be the real crypto application 5th part and the final part. So yeah, one more time, thank you, have a great day, and bye bye.